Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday. My fault, I forgot what day it was. Tuesday, currently 11:45 in the morning. Now we started dashing pretty early, around 8 in the morning. It's been pretty slow. Like I think I did between 8 and like 10, like 25 bucks. Something like that. I forgot. I mean, it's gonna be in the screen for you guys. But pretty slow. Then I just got off for a second, ate some breakfast, got back on. Nothing but garbage, like lots of garbage. So like usual, you know, stay tuned for the end of the video. Probably gonna put a nice little montage of all the garbage we got today, which is a lot. And then we got this one right here. Stack offer from Corner Bakery in Sweet Green showing $14.50. I think it's going like 2 miles. It's going to the same building. So two different offers. I mean, two different orders, obviously. Two different people, but going to the same building. Now, one is huge from Corner Bakery, over $120, I think, worth of food. The other one looks relatively normal. So we'll see what happens. We did a little bit of waiting here at the Corner Bakery. I mean, it was a lot of food, so I can understand that. But the best part is we're only 2 minutes away. So hopefully it's it's a banger. That'd be a great way to start our lunch shift. But we'll see. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off and my gut was correct. It was an absolute banger of an order. Well, orders. One was just paying $8.40, but the other one was paying like 30 bucks. So overall, I think we did almost $40 from those two orders alone. For the entire dash, we're sitting at $65 basically. Now we do have our next order here from Pho Deluxe. I've never been here before, but I don't know who gets pho right now. Vietnamese noodle soup, for those who don't know. It's extremely hot outside, so I feel like pho is like the type of food you get during the winter time, or if you have like a really bad hangover or something. Maybe that's what they have, who knows. So hopefully the food is ready, but I couldn't say no to it. It was $9 for 1 mile. How could I pass up $9 for 1 mile, you know? Anyways, let me get this picked up and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off from the Pho Deluxe place. It ended up being $12.40, so we're getting a nice payouts. Then we got this one right here from Chick-fil-A showing, I think $7.50 for the payout, but it's a bunch of items. I want to say 8 items. And it's not going that far, low mileage. The biggest hurdle, if you will, is getting to the Chick-fil-A, but we're not that far away. We're literally like minutes. If this light cooperates, we're going to be there in like 45 seconds, but it's not looking likely. Regardless, we're having a really good day. Well, actually, no, let me rephrase it. We're having a really good lunch because the morning was really, really slow. Anyways, let me get this picked up and then we'll see you guys back in the Dashmobile. Alrighty, guys, we got the food picked up here from Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A is a mess, super chaotic. I might not go back, at least not in the middle of lunch at 12:30, because the parking is a mess, the inside is a mess. But we got the food picked up relatively quick. I didn't do any waiting. It's just more maneuvering through the people. And now we have a 5-minute drive to the drop-off, which is nothing, less than a mile actually. And one thing that I wanted to touch on was last week's questions. I asked you guys 2 questions last week to rank the quarterbacks in the NFC East from, worst to best, whatever, best to worst, doesn't matter. But I think universally, almost everyone can agree that on paper, Dak Prescott is the best quarterback on paper. And even though it pains me to say that because he's a Cowboys quarterback, I think it's true. I mean, the East is very weak. I think after him, you can toss up Wentz or Hurts. And then at the bottom, either Jones, Wentz, or Hurts, depending on who you ask. I think Daniel Jones is the least capable quarterback, even on paper. I mean, Wentz, he's been pretty good. If he stays healthy, he's really good. Hurts, I think he's still a coin toss. And I think with Daniel Jones, it's somewhat of a coin toss, but at the same time, he gets concussed super fast. So it's like, you don't have longevity. At least Eli Manning was, he was durable. I don't think he missed that many games, if ever. And the second question, is a hot dog a sandwich? Now, I think by its purest definition, a hot dog is a sandwich. Meat in between bread, a sandwich. Now, for whatever reason, society has labeled hot dog its own thing, even though it's probably a sandwich, which I thought was pretty interesting. But if you guys didn't answer those questions from the last videos, put it in the comments. Is a hot dog a sandwich to you? ? Who is the best quarterback in the East? And who is the worst quarterback in the East to you? But yeah. Oh, also, man, it really sucks that we lost the footage for Friday and Saturday. Friday was a grind. I started super early, had a great breakfast. Lunch totally sucked, and then dinner kind of came back and saved it. I think I dashed almost the entire day. It would have been a banger of a video, but you know, my dumb ass, that's literally what I did. I did something dumb, basically. I thought I had backed it up, and I didn't. And when I went to, you know, erase it and look and go for the backups, nothing was there. And for whatever reason, I did it at the same time as a Saturday video. So I don't know. Definitely not my brightest move. So we lost Friday and Saturday. Luckily though, we did not lose Sunday. So that video should be up right now. Hopefully you guys are watching it. I tried to recap the best I could Friday and Saturday in like 30 seconds. So probably didn't do it justice, but overall, I think we picked the worst week to do the challenge. It was just really, really slow for whatever reason. But yeah, so basically we're doing the challenge all over again, although I'm not gonna focus on it as much, but it's still gonna be in the back of my head right now. I'm looking long term for the end of the month, $4,200, and we're taking basically a whole week off. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yeah. There's just so many things that happened in the last 2 days, the last 3 days, but it really sucks we couldn't talk about at least 2 of those days. But anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the order from Chick-fil-A dropped off. It became $9, and we drove to the Maggiano slot, and we got this order here from Sweetgreen. Now it says there's 2 orders, but on the photo, on the screenshot, on the map, I only see 1 pickup and 1 drop off. So I was like, that's kind of weird. I thought it was a glitch, so I closed the app, opened it up again, same thing. I was like, you know what, $12.92, let's go for it. I accept it. Then basically, I saw that it was the same customer ordering from the same place twice, from Sweetgreen. So I get to the Sweetgreen, and there's only 1 bag with my customer's name on it. So I'm like, hey, I just want to double check because I have 2 orders for the same name. Is this both of them? And the guy goes, it looks on my phone, and it says 1 item, but then when you click on it, it says unknown number of items, right? So I showed him that, so he knew that it could be more. And then he went back and checked on something, and he said, no, we put both orders in this bag. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, everything is in there, no problem. So I'm trusting him, and he seemed pretty sure himself. It doesn't mean that he's right, though. He could be wrong. I don't know. I have a feeling that when I get there, they're going to be like, so where's the rest of it? And I'm going to be like, this is all they gave me. So we'll see what happens. We're only 4 minutes away, 1.5 miles. We're having a really good lunch. I think lunch today, I mean, that 1 order alone kind of made my whole lunch. And then we've had pretty high payouts. The pho place was pretty high, even the Chick-fil-A, even this one, of course. So we're doing really well. Hopefully now that it's already 1 o'clock, from 1 to 5, we can stay as busy as possible. It is supposed to storm, and you guys can see those ugly clouds over here. So hopefully it doesn't, at least not as bad as I think it is. But I'm really hoping we get an order from Macy's or Bloomingdale, something that can keep me busy between 1 and 5, but only if it comes early enough. If it comes after 3, then that's kind of tough. Because if it's taking me into like Maryland, man, that bridge, you do not want to be there between 4 and 5 or 5 and 6, because you're going to be, it's a parking lot. It's a parking lot, so I don't know. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and hopefully we have no issues. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the orders dropped off. No issues so far. I've been gone for about 5 minutes, so maybe everything's okay. It was leaving my door, so we left it at the door. Now we're basically almost at $100. Super close, which is great. Currently 1:15 in the afternoon. Now, one quick thing, random. So I've been watching Kenobi, right? Now, what's up with Disney Plus and having the shortest episodes? Like, I think the last episode 4, was 38 minutes long. And out of those 38, at least 5 are like for credits. So you're really talking about barely a half an hour episode. Maybe I'm just spoiled because I just finished watching Stranger Things, and their episodes were like an hour plus, almost all of them. But anyways, what are you guys watching? Let me know. Anyways, we're gonna make our way back towards the Maggianos and that little area. Hopefully we get something soon, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so we were chilling, waiting by the Maggiano slot. We're not getting anything. And then this one came from Bloomingdale's. Now, honestly, if this would have come in a little bit later, I would have declined it. But I think it's perfect for the slow times. The miles might be a little bit up there, but the cash flow is pretty good. It's what, $52 with 75 cents, I think is what it is, for like 32 miles. Now, we just got everything picked up. It's only 3 orders, so I'm pretty sure the miles are accurate, because whenever it's 4 orders or less, in my experience, the miles are accurate, and it's fine. No biggie. This is more of a cash flow thing, and the fact that it's going to basically occupy the entire dead times, which is perfect. Basically what I was aiming for. This low key is what I'm hoping happens every single day. Of course, a little more pay would be nice for less miles, but this is going to take up the worst time of my day, which is the 1 to 5 period. It's 2 o'clock right now. We just picked up the order. It took a while because I only had one customer service person, and there were like 3 people ahead of me. Luckily, they were actually pretty fast about helping them out, so I was probably there maybe 15 minutes. Now, the first drop-off is going to DC, 25 minutes away, or 13 miles. So we'll see you guys in Washington. Alrighty guys, quick little update. We're basically entering DC via Georgetown. If you guys have been here, Georgetown is beautiful. It's also super expensive, but it's a really nice part of town, and parking shouldn't be that much of an issue since, it's going to an apartment of some sort or some kind of complex. I think we should be fine. We're only 3 minutes away from the first drop-off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the first order dropped off. Actually was pretty smooth. Got really lucky with the parking. Then I couldn't get in the building, so I ended up calling the lady, and she was like, oh, just, do this code, whatever. So I did. And what is going on over here, man? Are we waiting for someone to get out? Great. Anyways, the first one was paying $14.25. This next one is paying $19.25, and it's going, let's see, it's going 4 miles away, but because of traffic, it's 16 minutes. Really isn't all that bad when you really think about it. I'm guessing this guy gave up. Oh no, you come on, you can totally fit in there. I'm gonna give him a chance to park here. If he doesn't do it in the first try, we're going around him. I don't think he did it right. A little too much there, my guy. Man. Then again, DC can be kind of tricky. I'm just gonna go over here. I'm not gonna, taking longer than I need to. But yeah, so far we're having a pretty good day. Not a bad way to start the week. I'm really excited about this week. I'm hoping that it's much better than last week, because last week was rough. But again, I wasn't the only one. The people in the Discord, they also had a really slow week, so that makes me feel a little bit better, though we were all slow, and not just me. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we got the second one dropped off here from Bloomingdale's. That one was $19.25. Now the next order is 10 miles away, but 47 minutes. 47 minutes, that's crazy. I was like, wow, I looked at it, it's just, there is some light traffic, but it's just DC traffic. It's just a normal day. This one is also paying $19.25, so we're gonna finish this one around 3:45. So then by the time we drive back, probably we should be back in the zone by around 4:30, if not earlier. So that's not too bad actually. That means we use most of the dead times, not all though. So anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys when we're going back to Tyson's. Alrighty guys, we got the last order dropped off. Now we're officially done here with the orders from Bloomingdale's. Honestly, the drive wasn't bad because we were moving the entire time. It's not like I was, bumper to bumper traffic or anything. The entire time we were flowing. So definitely glad that we took the order. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're over 155 for the entire day, which is great. Now, it's gonna take us 15 minutes to get back, and that's only because there's some kind of traffic or whatever. But we're gonna be back exactly at 4:32, which honestly isn't bad. I thought we were gonna get back a little bit before 4:30, but that's because I didn't expect traffic. So maybe the traffic will clear up, I don't know. Regardless, I think it was a perfect order during the slow times. Would you guys have taken this order? Let me know. I think there's a lot of factors that make sense. The fact that, it's usually when it's really slow and there's not that many orders anyways. And it was good cash flow. Miles a little bit high, but I still think it was worth it. So anyways, let me make my way back towards Tyson's, and then we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, and just like that, we're back in Tyson's. It took a little bit longer than what I would have liked, but traffic is traffic, can do nothing about it. It's currently 4:45, and we are ready to go for dinner. I'm hyped. Hopefully it's busy. Hopefully we can do at least $200. We got basically 2.5 hours left. A little bit more than that, but I'm just, I'm assuming we're not gonna get an order right away, So anyways, we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, quick little update here. It is 5:30 and we have not done anything since last checking in. It's completely slow. I've only gotten a few offers and they're all garbage. So kind of scary. So I'm even more glad that I took the order from Bloomingdale's. but I'm pretty positive that we should at least be able to get to 200. I'm hoping. Anyways, we'll see you guys soon, hopefully. Alrighty guys, we finally have an order, and I think it's a banger from PF Chang's, showing 950. I think it's going 4 miles, 11 items if I'm not mistaken. Subtotal of almost $200. We got the order picked up. The food was not ready. Now we're stuck in some traffic, but I have a feeling that we should make at least I'm hoping 20 bucks from this. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, and it had a nice $31 tip, I think. So I think it ended up being 34 bucks for the whole payout, which is awesome. Now we're sitting around, if I'm not mistaken here, because I gotta do some quick math. Let's see, 186, 187, something like that. Basically knocking at the door for $200. It's 6 o'clock, so we got an hour and a half. Can we do 220, 225, maybe 250, maybe more? Who knows? Hopefully you guys are having a great start. Tuesdays for me, I think, are pretty slow. Even though I start really early, it's just not busy, you know? So I'm really hoping that maybe tomorrow or Thursday it picks up. But today, not a bad way to start the week. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so we eventually made it back to the Maggiano's parking lot. I would love to tell you that I was there declining orders, but no. Today's dinner has been extremely slow. Didn't decline anything. And the ones that I did decline, you know, were far and few in between. And honestly, if they would have been from better merchants, I probably would have taken them because they were all fringe. And I got one that was 11 items from Chipotle going 9 miles. Now, if that would have been 11 items from the Cheesecake Factory or Maggiano's or a little bit fancier, then I would have probably taken it, you know. But also it was going 9 miles in the wrong direction, like towards DC, which is not where I want to go. So when this order came along here from Maggiano's showing $14 for the payout, I want to say it's like 9 miles. I jumped on it, mainly because 14 bucks, high cash flow. We're at least going to end with $200 for the whole shift. And there's always a possibility that it could be more, you know. And the drop-off. The drop-off is basically taking me near my job. So after we drop this off, it was taking me to Reston. So after we drop it off from Reston, a nice 10-minute drive, and I'm at work. I've definitely a weird dinner. It's been really slow. Like, not even when you're declining orders, it's like a slow where you're not even getting orders. You know what I'm talking about? But any day that we can do more than $200, I think it's pretty successful. Yeah, it might have been out here longer than I would have wanted to, like average-wise. But in the end, the cash flow is king. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the last order dropped off here from Maggiano's. Ended up being $18.75, so we're gonna finish today's dash at $205 with 39 cents. Pretty decent cash flow. Our hourly wage is a little bit weak though, I'm not gonna lie. It's $18.65. But look at this stat right here, and this goes to show you how slow today was. I only declined 28 orders, completing 13, right? There's days when I'm declining 100 plus, you know, 80 plus, 50 plus. Today, we only declined 28 orders. But it is kind of nice being back in Reston. You know, it's just so much different. And there's no traffic. You know, everything is just so much more relaxed. So I might come by one of these days. You should check it out. Oh, I know it's Tuesday. We did not do the order for the Potbelly kids because there was no order for the Potbelly kids. They're on summer break. But I do believe they come back, I want to say the first week of July, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so you know what? Not the craziest dash or anything, but I'm pretty happy that we still did $200 plus, considering we only did 13 orders and we only declined 28. And on top of that, we drove less than 100 miles. And that's with a bunch of miles coming from that order from Bloomingdale's. So overall, I would say a pretty successful day when you know, look at the whole picture. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming along on today's dash. If you haven't subscribed, why not? You always want to keep the conversation going. Join the Discord. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one.